What's up, guys? Welcome back to the MontyVerse as we continue Nicki's first time watch through of Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers.
Whoa!
And we're gonna follow these dumb kids around.
Yeah, they're going on adventures about their heritage, which is interesting.
Yes. Yeah, very interesting. Starting now. Whoa!
Oh no!
Oh god!
I mean, this was a while ago. We knew what happened.
Yeah.
All right, so Rocky's found his Zeo Crystal. So, do you remember who's next?
That sums it up. I don't. Yeah, crediting the kids. I know who's last. I remember who's last.
Wow, does it have anything to do with transitioning into the next season and team?
Maybe. I think they go in the order of where they of how they jumped in.
Which I already don't remember.
I don't remember either.
It's just so weird that they went through the trouble of introducing a team and the team's already going to leave really soon.
I know. Imagine getting your own miniseries and then being the C-plot of the miniseries named after you. Oh, no.
Well, I mean, shouldn't you wait until you get all of them?
What if he tried spinning it more?
Try spinning. That's a neat trick.
Obviously. So NASA.
Wait, did you see it said written by Buzz Aldrin and Charlotte?
Did you?
Or did I just
No,
read
that's
that?
Buzz Aldrin as Charlotte.
Oh.
I don't think it's Buzz Aldrin the astronaut. I could be wrong though. What?
Wait,
What?
So they also wink though. That's something they have in common.
Whoa! They're building a transformer?
That's in disguise?
That's bad. You could have did so much more with that.
Okay.
Or you could have just let me did the joke because it was my joke.
Well, yeah.
I wonder who we're following. And I wonder what heritage we're following based off of that music. Luckily, she speaks perfect English with no accent or dialect.
This is weird.
I've heard stories of a wise man called Kai-O-G. It is said he lives inside a waterfall.
Oh my god.
I don't. It's just a legend I heard as a little girl.
Oh, well, thank you anyway.
Okay, bye.
You're welcome. Good luck to you.
They should have just got John Young Bosch to play the kid Adam. What? That man was just hiding in a bush.
And watching them.
Watching that child.
That's kind of weird.
Imagine they all just did it at the same time.
That would be smart and effective. I mean, it could also be that they keep some of them at a time in case something happens. No, wait, no. Is this like the smartest thing Rita's done in a while? Wait for them all to not be on
The
Earth?
smartest thing Rita has ever done was to let the Alien Rangers be stupid. I feel like Zed's flesh is getting drier
Yeah.
as the episodes go on.
So he needs water too, basically.
Like, look at how red and dry his muscle tissue looks.
Ugh. It's actually wild how much Earth pop culture they know about.
They're so tuned in. They watch a lot of reality TV.
Did it exist in the 90s?
No. Zed loves this move today.
Oh my god, they're still doing this.
And they will still be for a while. You have to imagine the command center is this big and we have never seen it before.
Yeah.
We have seen one room. Oh my god, Goldar has chalk on his fingers.
Oh, and so does Rito. That's very.
Oh no, he's holding a giant piece of chalk.
That's a good one.
Rito's a legend.
Oh my god, he's such a troll.
He wasn't even hiding when he turned around. He's
Oh god.
what? Wait, what?
Whoa. Oh,
What is he saying?
I don't know. What defines a good quest?
I, Stranger
Oh.
danger, my guy.
This. There's a lot of English colloquialisms for wherever they are.
Now, are these people de-aged?
They can be.
Refreshing to see a young person taking such an interest in science. Now, how can I help you with your project? You say that you need a phase modulator?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, NASA donated an older model to Angel Grove University.
What? What? NASA?
NASA doesn't even exist in this universe. It's Nasada. That's crazy.
This is wild. Everything just happens in Angel Grove.
Also, Billy's clothes are getting significantly less blue with every episode. I wonder if that's definitely an accident, but
Wow.
interesting in retrospect. They just launched a Toys R Us
Wait-
rocket.
Also, wait, I thought they were leaving.
No, they were looking for water.
What if they just go back to the aquarium? Oh my god.
That would actually work.
If they're just gonna let people walk through, then yeah.
Oh, Tangas, remember?
Whoa, I almost forgot. Yeah, maybe don't get hit by the car. Wait, are they actually gonna have an unmorphed fight?
They should, but in the car wash. Yes!
Oh. Wait, did they just not notice them? They're so loud.
Yeah, but it's so
Oh.
loud in there. Yeah, get them, get sprayed.
Yeah, they're getting very
Look at that.
They're getting very not wet.
Yeah, they are. Look at all that. Look at all that water. This is a good bit. Look at that.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's self-service.
You know what? Oh god. Oh god.
Good bit.
Finally.
Good bit. See, I like that.
But that's like the kind of humor we
Fantastic.
miss. It's stupid, but it's funny. This is not funny.
This is so cringe. This is just cringe.
These poor actors having to give this horrible, horrible dialogue.
You mean you're not Coyote?
They're trying to do the Yoda thing.
Ugh.
Would you cut it out? Sorry to have bothered you, sir.
This is, oh my god.
We're bouncing around too much.
That's because, like, that we're now at a point where there's 3 subplots every episode.
And none of them get done justice. Stop messing around. Oh, God. Wow.
Oh, God.
Billy's garage is so big. It looked like a cave. Oh, no.
So wait.
Oh, no.
Wait.
All that webbing. Billy, no. That's a horrible place for a switch.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, they're back.
They're back.
Isn't that great?
Corcus.
That's a good reminder of their names.
Love that name. Corcus.
Oh, oh God.
All right, I know why David left now.
It's honestly really sad. Billy is getting like such the short end of the stick, and he's still not in the worst subplot of
I
this
know.
arc.
I also love how Delphine hits the morphin time. She has a
Yes.
very unique cadence.
Yeah, but I mean, props to them. Like they're for how little they're given, they're trying.
Everybody's trying. How did this become more of a Billy episode than an Adam episode?
I'll search everywhere until I find the Zeo subcrystal. I just don't know if I'm getting any closer.
I'll be honest, I would have been so much happier if they just told us instead of showed us any of this.
Yeah.
My true goal? I'm looking for the subcrystal.
Don't you remember when they had that multi-parter about their worst nightmares?
Yes.
Wouldn't it be better if these related more to the characters?
Yep.
You are Coyote, aren't you?
Oh my God.
What gave it away?
That's where I can find the Zeo subcrystal.
What is the lesson besides like be patient?
Which is not something Adam was ever shown struggling with.
The lesson is like don't rush into things because you might miss out on what's right in front of you. But like
That's a weird message.
how does that apply to Adam?
It doesn't. If anything, like that feels like it could apply to so many of the other Rangers
Like
more
Rocky.
than him. Yeah. Man, like no, if they were smart, Tommy's would be about punctuality.
That would be hilarious. Tommy's is probably gonna be like how cool he is and like how hard it is to be so cool and be a leader.
Which, to be fair, would be meta if they did it right.
I know. The show used to be meta. Unintentionally, but still. Why are their web effects better?
Yeah. I mean, I have to say, this monster is actually menacing and has a creepy design.
Yes. Oh no!
I mean, there's 5 of you. One of you has to be free enough to do something.
If I could only reach my sword. Got it. Yeah, get her, Titius.
Whoa.
I also feel like they should have matched up the alien ranger to the ranger that was having the character growth.
I
Like
don't-
Corcus.
They're not, but they're not.
I know, but at least it would have been symmetrical. All right, make them grow, blah, blah, blah.
At least this will be a little more justified because the monster is struggling.
As opposed to like 90% of the season 3 make my monster grow scenes. Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no, all of those boxes! Yeah! Give us them big bad Battleborgs!
I don't know if that's what they're called. Oh wait, no, they are. I thought you said Beetleborgs for a second.
That's the bit. I broke the fourth wall to the audience. Yeah, you go. Power of water, power of light, powers unite. At least they didn't waste time.
No. No, when they get going, they actually
Oh my
get
god.
going.
Imagine they have to summon the Thunderzords. Oh god.
At least they don't have to do that.
Yeah. Bye. They didn't even want to call him back for ADR. They were just like, nah, we'll just make it not have music. Poor David.
Ah, man.
Luckily, the monster didn't destroy it when they should have. Just full of webs. It's all sticky.
Oh, no. That seemed almost too easy.
This bro had the easiest challenge.
Like, he had to find the guy, but that was pretty much it. Okay. Okay.
What is that joke? I love how they could see into time.
I know. Which gives them far less excuses for losing.
Yeah, I know. Oh, there. I was about to say, where's little Rocky?
Yeah. No, of course they will.
Oh no. Yeah. Sick.
I wish we could see that.
I wish we could have seen all of them.
That's a good follow-up to the joke.
Yes.
Okay, so technically there's 4 subplots, which is a lot.
A lot of subplots.
And somehow the one with the original Rangers is the weakest.
Yeah.
Oh no, the quarry. Oh my god.
Never ending. Never ending. What the hell? Good bit.
Oh my god,
Good bit.
those poor suit actors.
I love how he's just washing.
I mean, might as well. You're in there.
That should have been the whole episode.
Oh, I don't disagree. Oh my god, the giant comb and brush.
That's funny. Oh, that's
Oh.
funny. Better than the whole episode.
But this is like, okay, let's get this out of the way.
Let's get it out of the way.
How did they manage to make this episode's Ranger subplot worse than the Rocky one?
It's actually impressive.
It's crazy because Adam, I think, like, we both like Adam.
We love Adam. To this
Yeah.
day, I love Adam. I'm Johnny Young Bosch. I'm the president of the fan club, of the JYB fan club, okay? And Adam is a strong character. Adam did have some foundational setup throughout the seasons.
Yeah, like, even because for as much as, like, the Stone Canyon 3 were shoehorned into the show, he's had focus episodes where they address his weaknesses and his personal shortcomings.
Yeah.
So there's just a lot I feel like they could have done. This just felt like it was more like a cheap gimmick that just wasn't even funny.
It felt super tropey and super stereotypical. I mean, we've seen Adam struggle with actual things like his lack of confidence, especially with women.
Yeah.
His like fear of failure, like a lot of other things.
Like just embarrassment.
Yeah, embarrassment, and then for the message to be, hey, don't be like, take your time and don't rush into that's never been Adam. Adam has never done that.
Yeah, like we know he's responsible and takes things very seriously, but it was never like he was rushing through them. So that's why this was a very bizarre direction for them to go to. And then the way he gets the crystal is so much more boring.
And finding like the master who's very clearly like the bumbling, like, oh, funny guy who you don't expect to be the master. It's such a trope in Japanese cinema and stories. It's very trope. This episode's very trope. I thought like the grandmother was going to be involved somehow.
Well,
I guess they didn't want to do that twice in a row.
but that's like what I thought was weird is because, and correct me if I'm wrong, is I thought they were focusing and being sent to these specific times and places because of their ancestral connection.
Yeah.
So yeah, even if it would be a rehash, that I thought that was the point.
Well, it is the point because he's like said in the beginning, oh, my grandmother taught me Japanese and I got sent to Japan, and maybe his grandmother's from Japan, but
Was it even Japan?
I honestly don't know. It's
I-
probably like the Karate Kid, and it was supposed to be. It was pretending to be Japan, but it was also Hawaii at the same time.
I just thought it was indeterminate Asian country.
You're right. It might not have even been Japan.
So that whole subplot I think was just kind of a wash.
I'm only saying that because of the Lantern episode.
Oh, I think it's taking inspiration. I just think they're just not fully committing.
Yeah.
And again, maybe I missed something. I just don't think they've ever explicitly said.
You're right. I
what-
was just using context clues from other episodes and inserting it into this episode. But you're right. They didn't outright say it or show anything to kind of
Yeah.
highlight his heritage. But I mean, yeah. But like I said, I was just thinking about what had happened and what he had spoken about in the past. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just. But that car wash scene, though.
But that's like what I'm saying is, as I'm watching this, all I'm thinking to myself is, how much fun would this have been if we had more focus on the Alien Rangers and Billy was their mentor instead of Zordon?
The first half of the Alien Ranger saga was fantastic. Like the bits, like focusing on the Alien Rangers, like having them do weird alien things.
Yeah.
Like that's the kind of goofy fun that we want from Power Rangers. If they were going to do a split, they should have focused solely on the kids in these episodes. There shouldn't have been any Rita Zed nonsense.
Yeah.
No Alien Rangers.
There's like, now that I think about it, we cut back and forth to like 5 different sets of characters. And again, the stuff with the Rangers, the OG Rangers was the weakest, which is crazy.
What would have been a cool idea is if you sent each Ranger back with an Alien Ranger.
I know. Well,
And then you could have had a morphed fight in the episode, so you could have used some stock footage. But then they would have been like, well, we don't have the stock footage of individual fights with each Ranger. And then we can't do the Megazord. And if we can't do the Megazord, we can't sell the toys. And if we don't sell the toys, I don't make enough money.
I know. It's all just very weird. I think the biggest thing is I don't think they needed to devote this much of the episodes to the kids. Devote more to the Rangers and Billy and what they're doing on Earth.
They had to devote either all of it to the kids or none of it to the kids.
I don't know. I think they could have a snippet just so that way, because I don't think it would be great if they just told us what happened, but I don't know.
I think these episodes would have been, I think if they would have given us 5 character-driven episodes, one of each Ranger, because one, you have to realize these people are also passing over into the next season. So it helps develop their characters going into Zeo. It helps develop their characters that we have been following. So adding layers to these characters.
Yeah.
That for the Stone Canyon trio desperately need layers.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because we know nothing about them other than like superficial facts that they've given us. So I think these episodes desperately needed to happen, but they needed to focus on the kids and develop the characters.
I know, but then they couldn't use the stock footage.
They couldn't use the stock footage and they couldn't sell the toys. And if they can't sell the toys, then we got to cancel the show.
But then that also goes back to the other issue is, okay, you have this whole new Ranger team and you're using stock footage again. I almost wish they committed more to that too then.
Yeah, you could just tell they were just like, oh, we got to
wrap this up.
We got to wrap it up. We got to get to the next one because we already used Zord footage from this season in season 3. So we got to move on to the next one. So this is literally just them buying time.
Yeah, oh, that's so... I know that's what this is, but it's incredibly obvious.
If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our latest content. If you want to check out our other Power Ranger reactions, click the link on the page. Until next time, guys, stay versed and may the power protect you.